Hey, so I wanted to talk really quick about block scheduling. I know I have talked to some other business owners, and they were very interested about how I've been doing this. I've learned this from other people. I've been doing this for 3 to 6 years, depending on where I was in and out. Kind of used it and then didn't use it, and then used it and then didn't use it. Kind of struggled with it for 3 years, and then I finally figured out a system that works for me. So if you look here, you can see my CRM, and you see I have a little chaos going in here because there's installers, there's possibilities of estimates, and then there's actual estimates that exist in here. It's all color coordinated, so it's a little chaotic, but it actually allows me to keep everything in here along with my customers, my pipeline for my sales, my dashboard for who has paid and hasn't paid. And it gives me a lot of my reports that I need to keep track of everything. So, yeah, so now I take these possibilities, and instead of just, this was a possibility this morning, then I don't have anything else. Then tomorrow I have all possibilities. Maybe if I go to one without any estimates, you can see that I have one actual scheduled estimate here. And all these are just openings. It says sales estimate opening. 1, 2, 3, 4, usually 4 a day. This is only 3. Then I got 4 on Wednesday. None on Thursday. This is for Jeff. It's an install. Actually, that's a service, looks like. And then I have 4 availabilities on Friday, and you can see that I scheduled Jeff is unavailable. He's actually going on a daddy-daughter date on Friday. And then I have openings Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursdays I usually schedule for development and building, working on the business, not in the business. So I have a Boost contractor coach program that I'm currently in from 11 to 1 every Thursday. So I use that morning to wrap up payroll and anything that we have to get. And then after 1, I can either do sales, I can do marketing, or I really love to expand the energy that I'm building here in the office, so I'm not out in the field running around. So if I can spend some time behind the desk and not driving, then I can really plan for building momentum in my day. Whereas if I'm driving around doing estimates all day, I can't really expand on what I'm doing here in the office. So you got working on the business, working in the business, and hopefully I will get all these estimates allocated to another person that I can train to become a sales. But for right now, that's what's working for us. And then we we take this, and obviously I'm booked out until the end of February with possibility openings, and then pretty much every day but Thursday. And then the last 2 days of the week, we're going to Texas for some sales training. So then I go over to my Google Calendar, and all this, you see the House Call Pro is linked into this. So all the purple is the possibilities. There's green for actual money making activities. There's yellow for my personal health and I guess mental health as well. And then there's blue, where things that require my time and energy that are not making money making activities, or their actual sales appointments. So you can see my weeks are already booked out. And then the pink is for my daughters. You can see I already had that scheduled out: dinner, shower, reading, sleeping. I have all of my schedule on here. I wake up at 5, I get some coffee, I read my goals, get my girls up to bed and to school, and then I'm planning and delegating, and then I'm going on to my estimates for the whole day. I'm driving back, I'm picking them up, I'm going to CrossFit, I'm having dinner, I'm showering. So it gets a little chaotic. Not everything happens every single week, but this is the plan. This is like the perfect plan. So ideally, like, my life doesn't really work without this system. We call it the existence system. So really, if things are not in here, they don't really hit my radar. So if somebody tells me, hey, and this is something I actually need to add, is on Saturdays, my daughters have this new gymnastics. I have them every other Saturday. So Saturday mornings, we're now going to gymnastics. So I need to put it on this calendar because I missed this past Saturday because I'm just hanging out. We woke up late and we're just hanging out at the house, and it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And my ex-wife hits me up and says, hey, did you guys go to gymnastics this morning? I'm like, oh, I didn't even realize it because it's not on my calendar. So I live and breathe by this thing. And really, like if I want to know a priority, there's something that you can use for lists and priorities. And basically you get your lists and your priorities, and then you figure out how long it's going to take you to do it. And if it's going to take you multiple times, where can you fit it on your calendar? And then you plug it into your calendar for that period of time. If it doesn't get complete, you can't just say it's done. You actually have to put it back on your calendar for an allotted amount of time, given new information. So like, oh, well, I thought it was going to take me 4 hours, but now it's actually going to take me about 12. So now it's like the next 6 weeks, every other Saturday, I'm going to spend 4 hours on this thing. And that's really what it's going to take to get it done. Or am I going to carve out time in the middle of the day where I'm not doing sales to get this done? So there's like possibilities of like, okay, well, if I'm not doing sales, then I can grab the biggest priority project off the list and get to work on it. But ideally, my priority is to be doing sales until we are fully booked out, and then once we're freeing up my time, I can train a guy. And really, that's the dilemma, is like it's going to take more of my time to train him. So right now I'm really having struggles with finding the time, but we're having to make it. So we're working through it, but we're also creating videos that will fast track the training for the salesperson. So we're kind of documenting the entire sales process, so that way when somebody comes in, they can have something, they just plug and play, they watch a few videos, and they understand a lot of the concepts before we even get started. So now you're starting the training process already like one ahead, because they understand, and now you're just teaching them how to actually do the things hands-on. So you can get a lot of the brainy things, the repetitive conversations out of the way by just saying it one time, having it explained, and making sure that it lands, and then fast tracking it. So, yep. See you late.